Greetings, boys and girls. Again, I want to welcome you to Cooking with the All-Stars with Chris and Chris. And just a few announcements before we begin. Beginning Monday, May 4th. Look for this, not just this video, but other videos behind it. We'll have a couple STEM videos posted. We're going to have some watershed videos posted next week. We definitely going to have some career interviews posted next week. And we're going to have a variety of things coming your way soon. So look for it. The platforms are going to be different. We're going to be on Google Classroom and we're going to be on Zoom. So look for All-Stars coming to you soon. So now let's get together. Let's get started what we came for. Cooking with the All-Stars.
Awesome. So today, one of my favorites, we're going to have fried Oreos. I don't feel like my parents have had an experience having a lot of those. So this is going to be interesting today. He's just a classic guy. He likes brownies. But
very interesting. I've never had a fried Oreo.
It's really good. But we have a cup of pancake mix. We have 1 egg. We have, what is this? 2/3 cups of milk. Some cinnamon, and something I especially like to have is some nutmeg. You don't necessarily have to have this, but I'm a fan of having that. And we have our oil here that we're going to use to fry. And I know occasionally at home, I like to use a small saucepan, maybe something a little bit bigger than this, but I'm at my parents' house today, so we're living large. They have a fryer, so we'll be using that today. So we'll get started here. Do you want to crack this egg?
Of course, but we always want to say, wash your hands.
Of course.
I always make sure, I know I need to say that though, that make sure you wash your hands. And the second thing I want to say is make sure you try this with your parents. This is not the boys and girls activity. This is a family activity. All right, and do me a favor, when you're finished, right, take pictures, because I want you to send me pictures. Email me pictures at chris.pender after school all-stars. That's Chris, C-H-R-I-S, dot Pender, P-E-N-D-E-R, at afterschoolallstars.org. Send me pictures.
Yep.
All right. The first 5 pictures I get a prize. I already mailed out a solar card last week to somebody. So hey, make sure you get your pictures of your fried Oreos in. So here we go.
Awesome. And he's going to share those pictures with me. We're going to judge those. Unfortunately, we can't taste them, so we can't judge on that part.
We can tell how good. You know me. I'm all about the presentation, so we can tell how good they look.
So we're going to go ahead and add our milk here also. I have a fork or a spoon here that we can use to kind of mix this up here pretty well. Alright. We're going to use movie magic and fast forward this part.
This is funny because this is from a kid who didn't want to get dirty when he was young.
I mean, I was a baseball player. Like,
yeah, that was later on. Earlier it was like...
I mean, that's probably like child things, you know. My brother was like that though too. Like,
still is.
Yeah, he still is. But it was a point in time before quarantine. He washed his hand like he was a doctor.
Yeah, that one was washing his hands all the time.
At the age of 6.
Yeah. And I do have another son named Devin. He's gonna be joining us 1 week, and our daughter Nicole. All 3 college graduates, and I'm proud of that. You know, and distinct, different personalities. This is the sarcastic one. Gets that from his mom.
I'm the chef out there.
Yeah, he is. He's the creative cook.
All right, so I think we're good here. Next part we want to do is add a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. You can use your own judgment here. I'm a fan of cinnamon, so I'm still not gonna go over the top though. All right, so next here, kind of after we get this mixed up, we have some skewers here, or some sticks that you can use to, we're going to use to kind of bread our Oreos with, or coat our Oreos. So for the Oreos, you have to freeze them, so they must be frozen. I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. I'll say that.
Can they use something other than cinnamon and nutmeg?
I don't know. I mean, I typically am a fan of that. I would say maybe if you want to make it a little bit sweeter, maybe some brown sugar. That's pretty good too.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe some brown sugar. Yeah, I mean, I like cinnamon nutmeg, but everybody else may not.
Yeah,
like
maybe a little bit different. Yeah, you're right. So I'll say maybe a little bit of brown sugar, but maybe some vanilla extract. If you had that, that'll probably give a little bit more flavor too.
Lemon extract.
Yeah. That you could add that as well. But
what if I don't like it, but what if I'm a spicy guy? Some people like spicy. Like different types of, you know.
See, I feel like that's like playing around with the recipe.
I'm just saying.
Orange chef. Like, I haven't gone and experimented with that. I would be interested, but I'm also kind of scared to mess up some good Oreos here.
It's an Oreo. I love Oreos, but it's an Oreo. It's not like it's a T-bone steak. It's an Oreo.
Next, we're gonna take these Oreos out of the freezer.
Oh, I thought you were gonna let me do that. But
I mean, it's okay. You can do the part where you can.
No, that's all. I'm good.
Yeah, or actually, typically I like to use a fork if you don't have these sticks to kind of dip the Oreos here as well. But we're special here today. We have a fryer and thank you, appreciate it. Oh,
Here we go.
I don't typically like doing that. I gotta do it. All right, so another thing for Oreos.
Sometimes Pops got to step in and help out.
Oreos. I like the double stuffed one, especially when frying them. I'm not complaining or anything. I'm just saying this is what we have here today. But you can take a stick, kind of just twist that in. Stick, skewer. You want to do that here? You don't have to go too far in because you don't want the cookie to fall apart.
It's like a surgeon's
Just enough.
And you wouldn't give me the cookie with no cream in it.
That's why I said I like to use double stuff. You know. So we do also in the background here have our oil already kind of hot and going here at 375. There we go. So once we go through and we coat these, we can then just kind of drop them in here. These cookies fall apart. So next we'll go ahead and drop these in the fryer. You can start dipping some of these and dropping them in. So
mine didn't survive the skewer because this is now I know what now they're like double stuff stuff.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to drop the basket already.
See this one
drop the Oreos in
because it was already it's a real thin one.
And
so we got to make sure
my hands are clean, so I am going to go ahead and use my fingers. This is in here. Use my fingers, drop. Oh, I know. Fingers. Remember, clean hands. We go ahead and drop. If you got like maybe a fork or something, you can kind of spin them around. These cook pretty quick. So, Deb, you have a plate or something I can put these on? Look at that. One of these got stuck together here, but that's okay.
Oh. Looks like a biscuit.
Muffin. Like a donut.
Looks good. Pretty good.
He's getting excited. Look at it. I think he's going to be okay with fried Oreos. You might be able to try these somewhere next time we're finally able to go out somewhere.
I'm only going to try it because we're making this on the show for the boys and girls, or else I wouldn't try a fried Oreo. I did fried pickles, and that was as far as I got.
Fried pickles? You would eat fried pickles before fried
I've had them, and they were delicious. They were delicious.
So look at that. So they're getting golden brown here. We could probably take these out in a couple minutes. I'm probably going to give it one last little turn here. I like them a little brown, like how that one is. So that one is done for me. Get a little shine in the spotlight there. Look at that.
Looks really good.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and put a few more of these in, and then we'll get to the decorating part of this.
Oh, I didn't know we were decorating.
Yeah, decorating.
Oh, we have upscale dessert now. We're decorating. As you can see, boys and girls, we have our fried Oreos all here. Now look how, see, he's learning. Look how neat this presentation is. You can see the lines? Look at that.
Needless to say.
That was forced to happen. Look how neat he's gonna mess up the
They're fried perfectly.
They are. Look at them. I mean, look at this. This is a great presentation.
Once they're fried, you can eat them as is, which generally I do, or you can add some powdered sugar here, chocolate sauce. I mean, if you're a fan of strawberry, caramel, whatever, how you say it.
Icing on it if you want to put icing on it.
Yeah, you could probably ice cream. That might be a little bit too much, but we gonna just sprinkle some of that on.
Oh man, just put it on there, man.
No, I'm sorry. You was just talking about all of this.
Yeah, you gotta put it on there, and then you
presentation stuff,
and you put it on there. But you want to taste the sugar. I don't want like 2 specks of sugar on my cookie.
All right. There we go. Yeah. Look at that.
See, that looks like something you buy in the store.
Right.
Look
and
at
you can do that at home.
Look at this.
It's a great plate.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's called plating.
So that's fried Oreos, guys. Like if you have questions, again, share pictures. Let us see what you did, and we'll see you next time on Cooking with All Stars.
And again, the email is chris.pender@afterschoolallstars.org. That's chris.pender@afterschoolallstars.org. The first 5 pictures that I get, the first 5 that I get of fried Oreos, and a person. I don't want to see Oreos by themselves. You might have got them from somewhere else. The first 5 photos I get, I will send you. You email the picture to me with your address, and I will send you a surprise gift. Again, kids, this is a great time to do this. You're home, you get a chance to get better at it and have some fun, and it's awesome. And I'm going to taste one.
I can't wait anymore.
I'm actually going to taste one now. You're supposed to say when you make them, so I guess I'll be a real judge.
You can't go wrong with fried Oreos. Get them
Actually, I'm impressed.
Get them off the ground. You gotta upgrade them.
Actually, I'm impressed because what happens is you can see the Oreo is soft now. It's soft, so it's like chocolate inside of chocolate. I'm a chocolate for that.
It gives them the brownie type flavor that you like.
All right. So again, boys and girls, parents, thank you for tuning in to Cooking with the All Stars with Chris and Chris. Fried Oreos.
Awesome.
Enjoy.
Thanks, guys.